How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sue, and I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you so very much, and I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Okay, so today we're going to get to a band we've never done before. They're called the HIGHWAYMEN. Now, this is basically a super group because we have Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, and Chris Christopherson. Now, I didn't know that they had all done a big kind of together group, but what a super group those four make. Now, this one is going to go out to Kenny, who specifically asked me to do this particular song. It's called The Last Cowboy Song, and I've never heard of this song. I didn't even know they were a group, but apparently they were a group for about 10 years, between about mid-80s until the mid-90s. So it should be really cool to hear what they're all about, but I'm sure it's going to be an absolute blast. Before we get going, though, if you could all like the video and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss when my videos drop. I put videos out every single day, and you don't want to miss any. All right, here we go. The HIGHWAYMEN. I don't know when this came out, so if anybody wants to tell me when this song came out, I'd love to know, or any information about them as a group, love to know that as well. Here we go.
This is the last cowboy song, the end of 100-year wars. The voices sound sad as they're singing along another piece of America's law. He rides the feedlot, clerks in a market, on weekends selling tobacco and beer, and his dreams of tomorrow surrounded by fences, but he'll dream tonight of when fences weren't here. He blazed the trail with Lewis and Clark, and eyeball to eyeball, old Wyatt backed down. He stood shoulder to shoulder with Travis in Texas, and rode with the 7th when Custer went down. This is the last cowboy song, the end of 100-year war. The voices sound sad as they're singing along another piece of America's law.
Remington showed us how he looked on canvas, and Louis L'Amour has told us his tale. Me and Johnny and Waylon and Chris sing about him, and wish to God we could have ridden his trail.
I kind of like how they're each taking part in the singing lead, and they're all singing when they first started out, and they're all singing together. I thought, well, this is actually kind of cool. They're going to sing as a foursome the whole entire song, but of course they just kind of did that, I guess, at the beginning and in the chorus section, and they sound absolutely fantastic together. But I do like that they are featuring each one of them, and I was trying to figure out who was singing which parts, and sometimes I was getting a little bit confused, except for when, of course, Willie was singing, because his voice is so very distinctive, and I absolutely love his voice. Anyway, absolutely very cool, and I would love to do more of the HIGHWAYMEN, so if you guys like some of their stuff, put it down in the comments. Now, I noticed that the album cover here is called Highwayman, so not quite a sort of self-titled album, but very, very close. All right, let's rewind this a wee bit.
Another piece of America's law.
Remington showed us how he looked on canvas, and Louis L'Amour has told us his tale. Me and Johnny and Waylon and Chris sing about him, and wish to God we could have ridden his trail.
This is
The old Chisholm Trail is covered in concrete now,
Love it.
and they truck them to market in 50-foot rigs. They roll by his marker and don't even notice. Like living and dying is all he ever did.
This is the last cowboy song, the end of 100-year war. The voices sound sad as they're singing along. Another piece of America's law. This is the last cowboy song, the end of 100-year war.
Well, they kind of faded that out really fast. I wasn't expecting it to end, and then all of a sudden, because it just seemed like they were just getting into that sort of chorus section again, and then all of a sudden they're fading it out. I would really like to hear more of their stuff because that is quite the combination of the foursome. I really loved the section where it was where Johnny Cash came in and he was kind of doing the narration. It was absolutely cool, and it really added to the song. Really did kind of feel like a cowboy song. Anyway, absolutely great. And like I said in the beginning, I was a little confused about who was singing which parts except for the Willie Nelson part. And then of course I recognized Johnny Cash's voice when he was doing the narration. But anyway, absolutely fantastic. If you guys would like to hear more of that stuff, like I said, I would be more than happy to do it. And if you'd like to hear some other videos that I've done in the past, just look up here at the end of the video and a couple will pop up. Maybe there'll be some more Johnny Cash or Waylon Jennings, or who knows, they could be Willie Nelson songs. Who knows? If you're interested, you could check them out. Okay, everybody, I think that wraps it up for the day. So everybody have a joyful day, and I will see you all again next time. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Bye-bye.